Welcome back, guys, to another Madden 20 rebuild. I know it's been like a week since I've made a video, but I've been doing some stuff during the past couple days, and I usually like to film when nobody's home because, you know, it feels weird filming when people are here. So I film when nobody's home, and the stuff I do not at home usually not at home until 5:30 and everybody's home, so that's why I haven't really been uploading. But next two videos will be Madden 20 rebuilds. So today, as you can see, we're going to be rebuilding the Washington Redskins today. They drafted Chase Young with the second overall pick, and I haven't really been keeping track with what the Redskins have been doing. So let's jump right into this. Alright guys, so we're going to be looking at the Redskins team. This offense looks really bad in Madden. Their offensive line is terrible outside of Brandon Sheriff. They have no good tight ends. They have one good receiver. They have Dwayne Haskins, I guess, is good. There's guys. I don't know. I'm probably gonna move a bunch of these guys up above these dudes. Nothing really to talk about here in offense besides Dwayne Haskins and Terry McLaurin. Really the only good players in this team besides Brandon Sheriff. The defense, this is really where they got Kendall Fuller back. Is that no? It's Kendall. Yeah, Kendall Fuller. They got Kendall Fuller back from the Chiefs. They also added Ronald Darby. They signed Thomas Davis. They signed Sean Davis. And they drafted Chase Young with the number 2 overall pick. So I'm going to be making a couple of modifications to the team, and then we'll simulate here to mid-season. Alright guys, we are now here at the mid-season. We are currently 1-7. We're doing really good right now. Let's go and upgrade these guys here. So I moved around the defense a lot. I just want to show you guys the moves I made here. I don't think we changed anybody's development in offense. But on defense, I made Chase Young a superstar. I made Cleek Hudson a star. Currently our middle linebacker. Moved Montez Sweat to outside linebacker. Moved Ron Kerrigan outside linebacker. Moved Jonathan Allen back to left end. So our defense, this is what our defensive line is looking like. I'm actually going to start Deron Payne. So the defense is looking a little bit different there. I think the defense looks pretty solid. And now we have people to negotiate with. We have Brandon Sheriff. And that's really it. Thaddeus Moss was a UDFA player, I'm pretty sure. It's kind of expensive. I'd rather give this money to somebody like Brandon Sheriff. We'll lock him down here on a 5-year deal. Get him for the entire thing. There we go. And we'll just let them go. So now let's go ahead and simulate here to the end of year. This is not the rebuild will start after this year, because after this year. Well, this year we're not going to be doing anything, but after this year we can do trades and stuff. So really, this is going to be like a 4-year rebuild. Because I used to count this year, but now I'm not. So, I don't know. I'll explain it better later. Hold on. Alright, so it looks like we didn't make the playoffs. Shocker. We finished 2-14. That's cool. We finished 2-14. That's definitely what I want. Oh, the team did not do good, obviously. We'll check out the stats here. Stats are probably terrible. Yeah, Dwayne Haskins was not very good. Last in yards, 21 touchdowns, 12 picks. Darius Geis was not good at all. Run game was pretty bad, actually. Receiving, Richard Rodgers led the team in catches and in yards. Steven Sims got 7 touchdowns, so not really too good. Actually, really bad. Morgan Moses led up 12 sacks, not very good. Tackles for loss. We got quite a bit of tackles for loss. We got a couple of sacks here for Chase Young. Interceptions forces like 0 turnovers. That's happens. Missed 3 field goals. So that's cool. We had the worst offense, and I'm assuming we had actually a pretty solid defense. So let's go ahead here and simulate to the free agent period. Actually, I need to check out the yearly awards here. Pressures and stats. Alright. Go check out yearly awards. So MVP goes to Lamar Jackson, Coach Deere, Matt LaFleur. We are in the NFC. Offensive Player of the Year is Matt Ryan. Defensive Player of the Year, Bobby Wagner. Rookie, Kyler Murray. Defensive Player of the Year, Byron Murphy. Best QB, Russell Wilson. Running back. Nobody on our team won any sort of award. That's cool. And now let's go into simulator free agency. Alright, here we are in free agency. We have 45 mil in cap space. Let's see what we can do with this cap space. Alright, so the only free agent we are bidding on is going to be Zach Pascal because he, for some reason, always does pretty good in sim. I'm pretty sure in the Dolphins rebuild I did, he went up to an X Factor. And hopefully he can do that same thing for us. We're going to be offering him a huge deal. Hopefully we can get it. Again, Zach Pascal rejects. You know what? I'm just never going to try to sign Zach Pascal. He hates me. Alright guys, so looking at our draft class, there was really nothing there past the first round. I did not realize we didn't have a second round pick. But in our first round pick, first overall, we ended up selecting Tyamoni Phillips. He's the best receiver in the draft I've ever seen. 17th overall, hidden development. Hopefully he can give a target for Dwayne Haskins. And then we also got another target for Dwayne Haskins in Vernon Royal, 68 overall normal. And we got ourselves another receiver in the 4th round, an Oscar Kidd. And then we just traded away our 2 7th for the Vikings 3rd round pick next year. So hopefully that could be a good pick for us in the future. Alright, so having a look at the team before we go ahead here and jump into season number 2. Dwayne Haskins up to a 75, Terry McLaurin's up to an 85. Really didn't do too much on the offensive line. But on defense, I believe Jonathan Allen did go up to superstar development, which is going to be awesome. We're going to move Khalid Hudson back up here. Sean Davis, I'm pretty sure went up to star development, and those were the only dev upgrades. And we'll go into year number 1 of the, with the Redskins. The Redskins rebuild. Alright, so we make a trade. We traded away Ryan Kerrigan, Thomas Davis in our 5th round draft pick this year for the Bengals. First overall pick, projected pick 26. Alright, here we are, mid-season through season number 1. We are currently 2-5. So it looks like this Redskins playbook is not going very well. We'll check out our receivers development here. Our receiver has not revealed his development yet. He should be very close. Yes, he is. Is he our slot receiver? He's not. We're going to try to make him our slot receiver so we can get more touches and maybe get a dev upgrade. I think he's our only hidden development guy. It's cool. So we're obviously not doing too good. It's because we have the Cowboys in our division. The Cowboys win the Super Bowl every year. So now moving on to the people we should resign. First of all, Jonathan Allen, who did go up to superstar development, is 100% going to get retained since he wants more salary. Reuben Foster, that's not that bad of a contract. I'll give him a 3-year, $17 million deal. He comes back. Fabian Moreau, I don't want to pay you $4 million a year. He's really that old? He's 27. He's going to regress next year. We can get somebody in the draft. Corey Latimer, no. Steven Sims. That has not been a terrible target. So we'll try to pick him up on a 3-year deal. Here, and he comes back. But we'll come back here to Jonathan Allen. And let's sim. Here at the end of the season. Alright, so we did not make the playoffs here in year number, I say this is year number 1. We ended up going 6-9-1, so not that bad. We finished 3rd in the division, but not that bad. We need a little change of the playbooks, or this team's just really bad. Honestly, could be both those. The receiver just has star development, which kind of sucks. I hope he had superstar development, but that's really it. Yeah, let's check out the stats here. Let's see how we did. So Dwayne Haskins has not been impressive at all. Has very low passing yards. He had the same touchdowns, a little bit less interceptions There's guys had a little bit of a better year, had over 4 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns. Terry McLaurin had 60 catches, 802 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hunter's rookie receiver didn't do too much. Blocking, Jerron Christensen let up 19 sacks, so we're definitely going to get offensive line tackles. So let's get 4 people with double digits sacks. Had a lot less sacks than the last time. Interceptions, 2 from Sean Davis, and Dustin Hopkins missed 5 field goals. Great. Let's check out the yearly awards here. MVP Lamar, again. Coach of the Year, Dan Quinn. We're in NFC. NFC Player of the Year, Matt Ryan, again. Defensive Player of the Year, Eric Kendricks. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Tyamoni Phillips. I will take that. Defensive Player of the Year. Rookie of the Year, Stephen LaFleur. Best QB, Matt Ryan. Running back, Elliott. Receiver, Jones. Offensive lineman, Martin, Donald, Chandler Jones, Zaire, Alexander, Gonzalez. That's it. Let's go ahead and simulate to the free agent period. Hopefully there's better free agents this time. Alright, so this year we have 42.97 mil. Let's see what we can get here in free agency. Hopefully it's a lot better free agency period than it was last year. Alright, so with our available funds, I'm going to be bidding on Zach Cunningham and Jake Elliott. There's really not been too much that I've been wanting in free agency. These past 2 free agency periods have been terrible. So this is not a good start to the Redskins rebuild, but we can get what we can get here. Hopefully we can get both these guys. Apparently, I get rejected all the time. I swear, at least every year I have a player that rejects me. Why can't I get lucky and have somebody like accept? Alright, similar to the draft. Draft is really going to be the only way we're going to be able to do this entire series, because apparently free agency I can't get anybody and there's nobody good. Alright, so looking at our draft class, with the 7th overall pick we select Dennis Gordon, 77, but he does have normal development, because why wouldn't he? He looks pretty solid. He looked like the best player in the class. Actually this guy, Akeem Cook, was first in everything except for one thing, and he was 4th in that. So I thought he was going to be like close to at least an 80. But he was only 75. But at least this time he has hidden development and will start for us. So that's pretty well rounded. And then we got Jerron Carr. I'm not even trying to pronounce the name. And then I think one of these guys was hidden. Yeah, Pat Arrington was hidden. We basically drafted a bunch of lineman depth, and then we drafted Stuart McDaniels. And then I believe this guy, 61 overall, has hidden development, so that's very nice. So a solid draft class all around. Hopefully these guys can, be better than our starters, and we could, have a winning season. All right, having a look at this team heading into year number 2. It's not looking too bad. Actually, it's looking terrible. I don't even know what I'm thinking. The team hasn't really changed too much besides the linebacking core. Is really the only thing that's changed on this defense. On the offense, we have basically like a whole new offensive line. Hopefully this can be our year. I expect this at 59 overall. I do not know to choose regressing. Bye-bye. Thank you for your service. And let's go ahead here. I'm going to edit the schemes, and then we'll see you here in mid-season. Alright, here we are midway through year number 2. Looks like we have a bye week. Let's go and upgrade our players here. I swear, if they all have started on, I'm gonna be so mad. I changed the playbooks, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're 1-7. I have no idea. I think I'm just cursed in Madden. Looking at our team here, our right tackle has star development, which is nice. On defense, our middle linebacker has star. What a shocker! I bet you how much William. Let's check out William Peralta. What his development is. Oh, star. What a shocker. I only get started elements now. I used to be the GOAT at drafting. Now I can barely get superstars. This is so dumb. Anyways, let's go ahead here and re-sign some people. I mean Kendall Fuller. We're going to send him to a 4-year extension with $55.5 mil. He wants a bigger salary. You know what? I'm not going to give it to you. I'm just going to give it to him. On Deron Payne, I'm going to give you a 5-year deal. I swear to God, if you decline this, thank you. Ronald Darby, that's too expensive. Darius Guys, you suck. I guess we'll just let the entire running back group go. Because Darius Guys can't do anything. Sean Deion Hamilton. Alright, welcome back here to Kendall Fuller. And let's send him to the end of year number 2. Alright, here we are at the end of season number 2. It looks like we did not make the playoffs. Shocker. And the Eagles win the division. Yep, 5-11, cool. Offense is not catching up because there's been nobody in free agency. There's been, probably should have taken offensive lineman in the draft, but I'm an idiot and decided not to. But the team is not looking too. The defense is just looking really good. It's just the offense things that catch on. And we just really need to get. Oh, we have Jake Fromm. That's cool. Yeah, we got Jake Fromm, y'all. And then Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin's developing very well here. Man, let's go ahead here and simulate to the. What is the free agency? And hopefully there's somebody good, because there's been nobody good there for the past 2 seasons. And hopefully, if they're good, I offer them a contract and they accept. Let's go here to free agency. Alright, I just remembered to do this, but let's go ahead here and check out the stats. Dwayne Haskins was better. Honestly, his passing touchdown, his touchdowns are going up, interceptions are going down, yards are staying the same. Darius Guys was terrible, average less than 4 yards per carry, had 7 touchdowns. Receiving, Terry McLaurin was pretty good, 11 receiving touchdowns. Steven Sims was pretty good. And apparently, he's averaging less than 8.5 yards per catch. Blocking, Shadiq Charles led up 12 sacks. I'm looking at the tackles here. Tackles for loss, get quite a bit here. We're finally getting pressure. Chase Young finally broke 10 sacks. Jonathan Allen with 9. Matthew Ioannidis with 8. So it looks like they changed to the Rams playbook was the move. Quite a bit of picks here. And then Jake Bailey was alright. Our offense is still worse. It's still terrible. Now let's go ahead here and simulate to the free agency. To the free agency we go. Alright, we have a lot more cap room than we did last time. We have 60 mil. Hopefully we can get some big free agents. Alright, so there's finally some good free agents. Finally. Jair Alexander, 98 overall corner, 25 years old, X Factor. We need to get him. And Connor Williams, we need offensive line help, we need him. But I want to show you guys the other guys that are really good. Harold Landry's a 90 overall, superstar development. We don't need him because, obviously, it's Montez Sweat, and I don't want to pay Juwan Bentley, because if we move him back to inside linebacker, we already have 2 pretty good linebackers, and Clay Hudson and Cook. Or we could potentially trade away Ramon. I don't know what we can do here, but I'd rather set this money to potentially get a really good offensive lineman in the future draft, and not the future draft, the future free agency, and maybe get quarterback. I don't know. Hopefully, we get both these guys. We really need these guys. All right, we got Jair Alexander, but of course, Connor Williams rejects, which is a huge loss for us. But we got Jair. I'll take that. huge boost to the defense. We just really need offense. If we can just get an 85 overall offense, we will be playoff contenders, hopefully next year. For year 3, I might make a trade. I don't know. Alright, a huge trade. We traded away Morgan Moses, Jordan Brailford, and Reuben Foster to get Elgton Jenkins and the Green Bay Packers first round pick. Elgton Jenkins, we need offensive line. He's an 87 overall. I'm pretty sure he has star development, and we also get their first round draft pick. Now this is what we call a lopsided trade. Alright, now looking at the draft class. Alright, this Malcolm dude, I did not win the draft. I accidentally simmed the pick. And he's actually not that bad of a pick. 73 overall, hidden development, rookie from my... Well, obviously he's a rookie, what am I thinking? From Miami, 6'2", 23 years old, I meant to say, but I said rookie for some reason. Then we traded Kelvin Harmon, our first round pick, which was pick 28 this year. And then we traded a 5th next year. They traded up to get Julian Levy. He's going to replace, she's going to probably replace Landon Collins or Sean Davis. We also get Aaron James, who could potentially be a starting tackle for us. Jaleel Price. Robert Crutchfield has hidden development, so we got 2 hidden right tackles in back-to-back years. We just took him, and then we just sent him out, and the CPU just did CPU stuff and picked absolute donkey crap. So I think that was a pretty good draft. Now let's go here and jump into year number 3. Alright, so having a look at this team, on the offense we still need some improvement here. Oh, he's a running back. I'm actually going to move Robert Crutchfield over to center. See if he can be an upgrade over our current center. He was a 70 overall. And he stays at 70, but we will take that. We're going to start our rookie tight end. He's starting at fullback. Fantastic. Why did you do that? Alright. And on defense. Oh yeah, Chase Young went to superstar development, which is absolutely sick. Landon Collins is regressing. He is 28. So we could potentially trade him away. But not that bad. Let's go ahead and jump into year number 3. Alright, so midway through year number 3, it looks like we are 2-5. Awesome. Let's go and upgrade these guys. Let's see if they have some good developments here. So it looks like our tight end has star development. Our center just has star development. We also signed Philip Lindsay to be our halfback. And then our other strong suit has hidden star development. A bunch of star developments. Just really what you like to see. We need to re-sign Chase Young, which is going to be awesome. Because he's going to want the entire salary cap. Terry McLaurin. Ooh. Alright, this is going to be kind of expensive. Chase Young. Yeah, 6-year deal. You deserve this, 100%. Terry McLaurin. We're going to have no cap room though after this, which is going to be fine. Terry McLaurin comes back. Matt Ioannidis will come back too, who regressed, so his contract would go down. Elgton Jenkins, I for some reason can't pronounce his first name. He wants a little bit more money. Montez Sweat. We'll give him a 4-year contract. Dude, why are you guys so great? Dwayne Haskins. Now that one is gonna be a tough one because he's done absolutely nothing. We'll technically cuts into it. This is a really cheap contract. All right, you come back. And everybody else, don't know. We have Tyler Taylor, which is pretty cool. But we'll come back with Montez Sweat and Elgton Jenkins. All right, year 3, shocker, no playoffs because I never made the playoffs. cool. Epic. Yay, 21, yay. Apparently the Giants are now the new meta. Let's go check out the stats here. Dwayne Haskins, his touchdowns went down and his interceptions went down, but he can still not throw over for. He throws for absolutely no yards. Philip Lindsay, these are terrible numbers. These are awful numbers. Terrible. All right, we need running back. Kevin Corn wasn't too bad. Apparently, I like how he's doing nothing. Blocking, 13 sacks, 10 sacks. Not doing too good on that. Chase Young had 20 tackles for loss. Jonathan Allen 16. Marcus Sweat 14. QB sacks 9 for Chase Young. Interceptions 4 from Kendall Fuller. So it looks like we might have to get a new QB. We have the worst offense again. We've had the worst offense, I'm pretty sure, every single year. I'm pretty sure every single year in this rebuild. So it looks like the Colts offense is terrible now. So we're probably going to switch to the Giants. Let's go and send to free agency. Alright, so now we only have 21 mil here in cap space. We franchise tag Montez Sweat, and we let Dwayne Haskins go in free agency. So hopefully we can get a QB in free agency. Probably not with this much cap room, but we can try to finagle our way and maybe cut some players to free up this cap space. Alright, so we make another trade. We traded Landon Collins and our backup center and a 4th round pick next year for the Green Bay Packers' 1st overall pick, which is in fact the number 1 overall pick. Hopefully there's a good QB in this draft class that can replace Dwayne Haskins. Great trade for us. That's what we call another lopsided trade. Alright, with the limited cap situation we're going to be bidding on here Tony Pollard to be our running back number 1. We're bidding on Nasir Adderley, and we're bidding here on Bilal Nichols. Hopefully, we can get all three of these guys. This would be a big free agency if we can get all 3 of these guys. Alright, so Bilal Nichols rejects, Nasir Adderley accepts, and Tony Pollard accepts. So, team is now looking pretty solid, 85 across the board. Now, what we just need is a QB. We just need a QB. Can Sean Davis potentially play cornerback? What is he looking like? He's got shit. I'm gonna know. That's. Alright, let's see if Nasir Adderley. He's got way better. No, we'll just get one in the draft. We'll just get a corner in the draft. We didn't get Bilal Nichols. We got Nasir Adderley. We got Tony Pollard. Now let's go in here and simulate to the draft. And we'll see playoffs. Alright, so having a look at the draft class, we drafted with the number 1 overall pick, Zach Clausen, 76 overall, 21 years old, from Miami. We drafted his former teammate, our tight end, I don't remember what his name is, but we got his college quarterback here in Zach Clausen. Hopefully he can be better than Dwayne Haskins. And then we got Deion Campbell. We let Matt Ioannidis go in free agency, and he's going to be the replacement because I'm pretty sure he won run 2D tackles. I don't know how that works. But we got him. And then we also got Cedric Shaw. And then also in the 3rd round, we got a 75 hidden right tackle. And then a couple of these guys are just drafted a 67 overall fullback and another right tackle. So a pretty good draft by us. Team's looking a little bit worse, but hopefully this is our year to make the playoffs. Let's go ahead and go to midseason. Alright, so looking, right, we're here at midseason. We're 2-5. We're 2-5 in midseason. Alright, so we've either been 1-7 at midseason or 2-5. It's never in between. It's always that. Offense not doing. I don't know why our offense is such low overall. But our QB has star development. Alright, literally just got only star development. Our D tackle still hasn't been revealed yet. But 2 star developments. We have never drafted anything better than a star in this entire thing, and it's literally so frustrating. Anyways, why isn't Lynn Bowden playing third down back? Alright, so it looks like he's gonna be there. Team sucks, like every year. Giants are 8-0. I switched their offense by the way, and for some that does not work at all. But we have some players to negotiate with. We have Taya Moni Phillips, who I am going to re-sign here to the team. He says yes. Montez Sweat, you better say yes, or I'm gonna cut you. I'm gonna cut. All right, there you go. Definitely not want to get cut from this Super Bowl contending team. You know, it's not like we've gone 2-7. We've been 1-7 or 2-5 midway through every single year. Best we've gone is like 6-9-1. First numbers are pretty nice, but anyways, let's go ahead and simulate here to the end of the year. All right, it looks like we finally made the playoffs. We only lost 2 games for the rest of the year. That's what I like to see. Oh, we finally made the playoffs. Let's go ahead and upgrade our dudes here. Our dudes. See what our dudes are doing. Good job, dudes. It looks like we ended up finishing 9-7, and guess what? The Giants went 15-1. Oh, 15-1. Ooh, whoa. Apparently they're the new they're the new team to do in Sim. Apparently. Defense is nearing a 90. Is almost at 90 overall. Our entire offense is silvers. You expect to at least see something different than a silver. But our defensive tackles still hasn't revealed yet. You know, we'll just look at it because it's not going to get revealed anyways. His development is star. What a shocker! Freaking star development. I'm getting kind of sick and tired of only drafting star development. I can't draft superstar X Factor. It's literally impossible for me to draft anything better than a star. Anyways, hopefully we can beat the Cardinals and advance to the divisional. Alright, what a shocker. 1-down in the playoffs. I feel like we've done that every time for the past 2 rebuilds. We've never gotten past in the wild card. Some curse, you know, curse like that. I feel like we can do 1 more year, and then we can finally, you know, actually do something this year. Jair Alexander's now 99 overall, which is pretty nice. But let's go ahead and check out the stats. We finally had a good offense. Literally the past like 30 years, it's been dead last. Our rookie went off, 3,998 yards, 30 touchdowns, 10 picks. Dwayne Haskins sucks in Sim, so do not use Dwayne Haskins. Tony Pollard, finally, I think Darius Geis broke 1,000 once. 11 touchdowns for Tony Pollard receiving. Terry McLaurin's pretty good. We spread the ball pretty well between our 3 receivers. Looking at blocking wise, we only let up like 18 sacks. Good job, guys. Tackles, nobody over 100. Tackles for loss. Quite a bit. Chase Young with 16.5 sacks. That's the most I've ever seen in Sim, and my team at least. Most I've seen before that was like 13 or something like that. 13th best offense, but guess what? 2nd best defense. Team stepping up. Next year could be our year to finally win the Super Bowl. Our players just need to progress, and then we can make a Super Bowl push here in the final year. Next year is going to be the final year of this rebuild. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I forgot to check the yearly awards for a couple seasons now. Sorry, I'm going to try to remember that next rebuild, but let's go and check out yearly awards. MVP is Carlos Callahan. Where's our quarterback? He's not even in the conversation. Well, Coach of the Year was Matt Adrick. NFC Player of the Year, Carlos. Defensive Player of the Year, Shaq. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Zach Clausen wins the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Do we get any individual awards? Zach Pascal goes off, of course. Chase Young, best defensive lineman. The dude who didn't fill the entire doesn't win it. Makes sense. Alright, let's go and see if I hear the free agents period. And also, it's been the Buccaneers and the Patriots for 2 years around the Super Bowl. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Apparently, the Bucs and the Patriots are really good now. I feel the Giants, Patriots, and Buccaneers were never good in seven. I've never seen them in the Super Bowl before. I've seen the Giants. That's it. And all of a sudden, I've seen the Giants go 15-1, and the Patriots and Buccaneers face each other in the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. I don't know what's going on, but we're probably going to be rebuilding the Giants next, so we can win another Super Bowl. I don't know. We haven't done them. I mean, we could do them. I don't know. Also, let me know in the comment section below what team you guys want me to rebuild. Now let's go and jump into free agency. Alright, now look at the team. Not the team. Now look at the cap room. We have 31.2 mil. Quite a bit more than we did last year. Let's see if we can get any improvements here in free agency. Alright, now the negotiation. The players we're negotiating with are Jalen Rager, 84 overall, normal development. Marcus Peters, I'm bidding on him just because he has superstar development. And Tress Way. Hopefully you guys can at least make a difference for this final year. Now, let's go ahead to the NFL draft. Alright, so we got all three of them. We got Rager, Way, and Marcus Peters. Now, let's head to the draft. Alright, so now having a look at our draft class. At pick 20, we selected Matthew Burris. He's not going to start for us. We're going to be trading away for somebody, I don't know. See his development. I'm just the GOAT at drafting star developments. Chance Miller. How much you want to bet? There's a chance he has superstar. I knew it. Am I just the greatest at drafting superstars or what? Alright, Gregory. Also had it in development. What do you guess? Superstar. Nah, just star. That'd be crazy good X Factor though. That would be really cool. And then the CPU just took 59 overall, just like they usually do. Alright. So the team is look pretty good. Team look pretty good. When the team look good, you play good. But not in Madden. But if your team look good, your team play bad. You know? Yeah, did you know that? That's cool. Chase Young is how is he regressing? Or he's always somebody. I'm just sat down. Alright. Heading into the final year of this Redskins rebuild. We'll see if we can win a playoff game. Hopefully we can win a playoff game. That'd be really cool. Since this is the final year, we're just going to go straight to the playoffs. Let's see if we can make the playoffs. Hope we do. See? I told you. If your team is a good overall, your team's going to either A, do really bad, or B, do really bad. It doesn't matter. If your team's a 92, you're going to lose. You're going to be 6-1. You're going to be 6-1 at midseason, and you're going to go 6-8-3. I'm not even joking. You're going to go 6-8. Wait. You're going to go 5-8-2. It's just the curse of Madden. You know, it loves its ties. Guess what? We tied twice. Just, you know what, EA? Make tying rare. Tying doesn't happen 5 times a year. Sure, the one last year. Yeah, it was last year. 3 teams tied. But in this game, EA thinks the team's tight at least 7 times a year. Like, fix time. And first of all, if your team's good, make your team play like it's good. I can literally have Ezekiel Elliott and everybody else be like a 71 overall, and we can win the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter who you have in your team. As long as you have Ezekiel Elliott on your team, you're going to the Super Bowl. Or you're winning the division. It doesn't matter. We built a pretty good team. We built an 88 overall team. We make the playoffs once. And that playoff appearance, we were 1 and done. And the idiot that I am, I forgot to trade away Burris, by the way. Probably wouldn't help anyway, so we actually probably would have lost more games if we traded him away and got something. So that's cool. You know, in my next rebuild, I'm just gonna trade for Ezekiel Elliott, and then I should just make the playoffs. Apparently, because you only need 1 good player to make the playoffs. You can have 7. You can have your entire team can be X factors, and you can win 4 games. 4 games. It's so stupid. That's it for the Redskins rebuild. It's an absolute fail. Like every rebuild is, except for the Jets one. I'll see you guys in the next rebuild, which will probably never make the playoffs. Even if we build a 91 overall team, doesn't matter. I'll see you guys in the next rebuild.